Hi, Gemini. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your mid-November to mid-December. Pretty much this might take you to the end of the year, you know. So first I want to say thank you for being so patient. I went into Hermit energy there for a little while, and I couldn't really come on here and just turn on like that. I need to be feeling good energy myself, and so I just had to go into that hermit and do some real deep introspection on myself, and I'm better for it. So I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your patience and you sticking by me. And you want quality stuff. You just don't want me just throwing out anything at you. And that's why you're here. So I really appreciate you. I just thank you for giving me that time. It means a lot. So. I also want to tell you that one of my viewers, Tinker Tarot's viewers, sent me a gratitude box. And it really helped open my eyes to the effect that I have doing the readings and my importance here, because sometimes we don't feel that important, or what we are doing is right or whatever. And it really opened my eyes on all the abundance that I do have, and the value of this between you and I. So anyway, she sent me some new decks of cards that had got ruined in the rain out on the porch, and one of them is the Druid Craft Tarot, which is right here. And another is the Celtic Tarot, which is right here. This is what the box looks like. So that replaces two of my decks. And then she sent another oracle deck, one that I've never used before, and it's called Sacred Rebels Oracle. And I have to tell you, I've already done 2 readings for people out there, and I've used this, and there's just really really amazing, beautiful oracle cards. So I'm a very lucky person, I'm going to give you your reading with all this now. I also have the regular playing cards today, so we're throwing in some Cartomancy as well. So let's get to it, Gemini. All right. They've already been smudged, all the cards and me. Let's get your energy in there, Gemini. Gemini. November, today is the 20th. November 20th to December 20th and on for Gemini. What are the messages? November 20th, 2021 to December and on, Gemini. All right. Got it. Whoa. 7 of Swords. I like this deck because they're a little bit different, the images. So this jumped out. This is a time card. So this is 7 days or 7 weeks. Okay, probably 7 days. So this is working out a situation. All these swords are in opposition of each other. This is people arguing over the same matter and having completely different views on it, or beliefs, and beliefs can go really deep, right? So you or someone in the situation is working into the night trying to figure out a solution, trying to work on, you could be working on a new contract, a document where it's fair for everyone, some sort of resolution here, okay? So this is a resolution, working on a resolution to a conflict. And so you could be in the conflict, but it's definitely affecting you. And you could have been asked to come to a resolution, or you could be seeking legal help. You could be a lawyer, could be drawing up something, or perhaps someone in a technical admin position is trying to draw up something that both sides can agree on. Okay, so oops, what am I doing? I gotta cut these babies. I don't actually know what I'm doing right now, what layout, what I'm gonna go with. It's gonna come how it comes. This is what we're doing for now. So in your recent past, you have Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups. These could be the players that are in opposition of each other, and the Nine of Wands. So it could be regarding some sort of a health situation, health matter. We're all facing that in the world right now. And so these could be the people in opposition of each other. Gemini, you could be standing your ground. This could be, it seems like these people, I'm wondering if they're in agreement, okay? And you do not agree. You're in opposition to them, perhaps. You could also be one of these people. The Queen of Pentacles is very much about bringing growth, helping something grow, okay? So taking a little tiny sapling and helping it grow, nourishing it to a tree. This is applied to jobs, your home, your relationships, people. But this person realizes it takes time. They're patient, and they'll put in the time and the effort if they think it's worth their investment, if they think it's worth their energy. There could be an announcement too. This particular Queen of Pentacles is beating her drum here. And when we beat the drum, it's in ceremony to celebrate something, or it's to make an announcement, to send out the word. It's almost like the smoke signal kind of thing, eh? And so she's beating her drum. We also have the rabbit, which is an indication of reproduction as well. Doesn't have to be. The reproduction, the birth, could be this resolution you're working on. But I think you're really standing your ground in what you believe, in what you feel. You're very passionate about how you feel about this. So you're really standing your ground here. Now, on the other hand, we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is, it could be a water sign. This could be an earth sign too, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus around you. It doesn't have to be, could be your energy, right? What you're trying to make happen. And because with Pentacles, it's usually, in this one, it's usually something new. She's trying to birth this, bring it to life, nurture it. And the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or the energy that, it's about compassion too. This person's very compassionate, but at the same time keeps themselves a little detached from the situation. Doesn't full on go in for the experience like with their heart. So has all the feelings, but doesn't. Sometimes this person can be emotionally detached, and this could be you right now. You're trying to be very serious. You feel very strongly about something, very passionately. And perhaps, you're trying to, also that's something that you're very loyal to. Okay. Very loyal to. Standing strong, not budging. Both people are in their chairs. They're not getting up or putting any energy in until they can see it's worth their while. They're not going to participate. They're not going to, like I said, to invest anything. Emotions, finances, physical, until they see what's in it for me. Because as far as I can see, I feel defensive here. Anyway, let's see what we have in the present. The moon, the 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Wow, this is really nice. I'm going to pull out these ones too, just get them out here. 1, 2, 6. So in the present condition, you have the moon. So the moon is kind of like confusion. It's also feeling separated from someone or a situation. It feels foggy, when you're trying to see the house down at the next corner and there's all this fog and you can't see it clearly. And this is kind of like the situation of the moon. There's all this clouds or fog and you can't really see the situation. Something is eluding you here, and that happens during the moon energy. We get a bit confused, or we get it could be mixed messages too. I'm wondering if there's some mixed messages here. But I think that after this moon that we're in, this full moon, and perhaps going toward the new moon of December 4th, I think there's going to be a lot of action and change after the December 4th moon. Could be after this full moon we're in right now. Like there's a full moon right now, last night, tonight, probably tomorrow night. And so next is the 8 of Wands. It's communication, it's action, it's sudden. This is sudden. And I think it's right after this moon, okay? It also is something that brings life to something that you thought you were confused. You thought you weren't sure. You weren't sure, And I think you get information, you get news, and it's very swift action. Happens very quickly, comes in very quickly, and it requires immediate action. So it's a yes or no, or you got to start you got to jump into this job or this responsibility, or it's requiring you to act immediately. Okay. So then you have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is about contentment and joy, but it also is about moving on to the next chapter in, your emotional realm. I get the feeling I think that in some ways you're ready for this. This is what you could be striving for. Also, this is harmony, right? And before there was strife, there was conflict, you were trying to find some sort of resolution to opposition. And this is more about harmony, and I think that this could be a happy resolution to the situation you were feeling defensive in. It could have to do with your health care, a health condition you're dealing with. Could be mental health. You could be struggling with depression or any number of things. And you could have felt attacked or felt like you had to explain yourself, defend yourself, perhaps prove yourself in some way, and you might have said, I'm not, I don't need to, and I'm not. You feel very the opposite way, that I do not need to explain myself, I do not need to prove myself, that sort of thing, right? It's, you feel in complete opposition. And like I said, after this moon energy, which this moon right now is, and the eclipse and all that is an ending. It's clearing the fog. It's letting go. It's a really great time to write unfinished business. So if you're holding any anger, any old hostility towards someone or some situation, it's a really good time to write about it, like everything you're mad at, and then burn it and get rid of it once and for all, because carrying it around only limits you. It only, wears you out. This is worn out, kind of thing. So I feel like there's some sort of clarity after this moon. I feel like a weight is probably being lifted for you in some way. And you're able to move and take actions on things where before you weren't able to. It just, I don't know, it wasn't the right energy or something, but now it is. Now it is. And this is a very harmonious completion, like a harmonious resolution, a harmonious ending to the situation. Okay. In the future here, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. I really like this. This is really nice. The Ace of Pentacles is, of course, about a new endeavor. And this could be something you're putting yourself, your time, your energy, maybe even your finances. Definitely your sensible, practical approach. It's very simple, actually. This bear has found this honey hole, which is a little fishing pond just full of fish. And this is the only access to that pond. And he's guarding it because that's going to provide him nourishment, perhaps for the next year, And so he's guarding his investment. He's found it. He's going to guard it. And and it has a lot of potential for a long term, right? It could feed him for the long term. So this is something that comes in for you that could feed you, sustain you, a new source of income, perhaps, a job, a resource that could help sustain you for a long period of time. It also is just about protecting something you value, something new that you have, either an offer, a job. It could even be a relationship, because we have the Two of Pentacles here. And I really like this because when we started out up here in this, conflict and being at odds, very defensive and worn out, it's such a pleasure to come into this energy. And this is partnership. This is seeing eye to eye, working things out. This could be a passionate union with someone who maybe in the past you were at odds with. You couldn't find resolution. You disagreed on everything. Perhaps maybe you were more immature back then. Perhaps, one or the other would never budge, would never give a little bit, in the relationship to try and resolve just differences of opinions, or how you're doing your thing, right? And this could be uh, a new opportunity to do this. This could be with a new person. It could be in an old relationship, a friendship, because I feel like there's history here. Tell you the truth, I feel like there's history here. I know we don't have the Six of Cups, and I don't care. I feel like there's history here. I feel like because you could be getting news from a water sign or someone that you have feelings for. You know, you they could be detached. They could be not. You may not be in contact right now, but there could be contact coming. Okay, with this Eight of Wands. Because the Eight of Wands is communication with the intention of action to follow. You know, action follows this communication. So this could be someone you want to work with, someone that you want to gel with, someone. It could even be a family member, that it's something you're working out, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, you have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is about give and take. It's also about, don't forget to take care of yourself too while you're taking care of others. You don't mind sharing the wealth, but you're keeping some in reserve for yourself. Could be for the rainy day, for the emergency, whatever. None of us know, but it's also about give and take. You don't mind sharing, but you also have to get in a relationship. We can't be giving, or taking. So there's a balance there, but this is in your time, energy, and finances. How much if someone's helping you a lot, maybe it's time to help them. If you've been helping someone a lot, maybe it's time for them to help you. I call it the all comes out in the wash card, and there could be, like, I think it's in this relationship, and I think there's a lot more give and take now. If this is a past person, which I'm feeling strong it is, I feel like I think there's a lot more give and take. Before, it was all at odds, like, no, and disagreeing, and could be debates and who's right. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It looks like harsh words, though. But some time and some lessons and some air has cleared here. Okay? So the clouds have cleared. And you or them or both of you are starting to see clearer the potential that this relationship has, that this situation has. There's a lot of potential here, but it requires give and take. We can't be always taking, we can't be always giving, we can't be always right, and we can't be always wrong. It's sharing the credit and the loss. It's sharing it all. Okay? So what do we have now? So I'm going to take out the Celtic Tarot now. I love these ones. I'll have to let you know that some of the images are a little sexual in nature, but it's more about the raw energy, like bringing us right back to basics, taking off all the window dressing of stuff. So Gemini, tell me for Gemini. I don't. I was trying to be fancy. Okay, Gemini. November 20th to December and on. What's in store for the end of the year for Gemini here? Gemini need to know about the situation. Page of Cups. So it looks like someone, I felt like someone wants to explain. That's the first thing I felt, is someone wants to explain. I don't know necessarily apologize, I'm sure they share the blame and they share the triumphs, but I feel like someone wants to explain. So here is, let me turn it. Here's the Page of Cups. She has the raven on her shoulder, and in the cup is a fish. This could be a Pisces. We do have some water energy here, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. They could come a distance. They could live a little farther away, like not just down the street. They could live out of town. But there's someone who wants to explain. I think that they want to repair something here in this relationship. I'm getting the feeling, okay? And, and same with this person is trying to repair, trying to figure this out. How can I fix this? I don't want to be in opposition, So I think they want more communication on the feeling level, like the King of Cups does. He wants to communicate on the feeling level, but could have some barriers. This person or you could have some barriers up there, not exactly trusting, or could have had barriers up. But now after this moon energy, there's a lot of clarity. A lot of clarity. You can see a great distance now and understanding the picture a lot better, the situation a lot better. It gets so nice that there's even a rainbow. Even a rainbow. So, tell me about this Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Nine of Wands for Gemini. Tell me about this King of Cups. It's kind of, it's someone really wants this to go somewhere, but there's defensive, there's apprehension, there's, I think also someone feels very loyal to you, or you feel very loyal to them. Yeah. Eight of Shields. So the Eight of Shields says there's a lot of work to do, and in a short amount of time. Okay, in a short amount of time, you could have been doing a lot of work in a short amount of time. Maybe you could have been preparing for winter or trying to get things ready. You only had, 3 months to get it all done, something like that. Because this is a lot of lessons and work. She's passing down the lessons to her next generations, and they need to know these ships are on the way. She doesn't have that much time to teach them what they need to know before, they need to step into responsibility and grow up, basically. So teaching the skills, this is passing down skills and knowledge. And it's also just doing a lot of work in a little amount of time, putting in a lot of energy. There could be kids involved in the situation. One of you could have children, or perhaps both of you. And I feel like one of you could be a single parent as well. A single parent, and perhaps that's why you feel defensive, or they do, is because of what you're having to endure. You're having to do all this yourself, and make sure they're ready, be ready for life and survive, and because it's a tough world, you know, and but I feel like you just, anyway, if you don't have kids, you're working hard. You're doing a lot of work, saving your money. You're getting skills, your skill set built, getting better and better at what you do. You could have also put in a lot of time and energy at work already here, and you know, you may feel that you're owed your dues. You know, you may feel, or maybe you can't work, you've had to take a break or something for some sort of health reason, and you know, you want paid for the work you've put in, the time and money you've invested, you know. And this might be the battle that it could be up with workman's compensation, getting paid, you know. I think everything that's going on is legitimate. But, you know, you always got the red tape, eh? All the red tape for something that you did legitimately. Just doesn't seem right sometimes. All right, tell me for the Moon, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. I see a lot of clarity. I see harmony. I see harmony where there was discontent before. Tell me. There it is right there. Five of Shields. So obviously this is someone feeling left out in the cold. Someone isn't included in, you know, these guys just get to sit around the fire and stay warm and eat the meat and nourish themselves and warm themselves. And these people are not included, not invited, you know, even though there's room, there is room here. But this is being excluded, or you are excluding someone. Okay. I feel like this is kind of like this moon energy. You know, this is confusion, feeling excluded, feeling not included, not a part of something, even though there's room here. And I think some of it could be the moon energy. You could be confused. I don't think you're getting a clear message of this. Nobody's saying this out loud. Don't sit here, go away, but you're feeling it. You're feeling because they're not saying, hey, come on over here. They're not, you know, including you. That's what I think it is. You're not being included necessarily. And this is jumping to more conclusions because of the moon energy to confuse you. All right. I do not think this is the case, though. I feel like that back here, too, with this Nine of Wands, is not feeling included, feeling left out, feeling like, hey, man, I paid my dues. I worked hard. I even trained other people and everything. And now I'm being treated like this. And that's not right. It's not right. It's being excluded, you know, in a way from perhaps promises that were made. You could have gotten promises in the past, and now it's like, oh, sorry, company's changed its policy, so you're out of luck. And you're like, no, I'm not out of luck. I still have all the documents that I signed 10 years ago, and it might be something like that. But the result brings you happiness, harmony, contentment. The result is what I can tell you. No matter how they made you feel, what they did, the result that you're getting is good for you. It's good. Oh, jeepers, jeepers. You know, when I get gifted things, cards, tablecloths, I should have my little candle going. I got a little candle from somebody, same person. it makes the energy stronger for me for reading, and I can feel it in these cards. I'm going to tell you, a lot of them are dropping. Ten of Shields, Page of Wands. Okay, here's another rainbow in your 10. So this is contentment, this is security, stability, this is everything you want, you know. And there is a message. The Page of Wands is a new beginning, right? And this is trying to grow something new. You could have just purchased a new property, perhaps a new job. Perhaps it's a position or place that's been around a long time, but you want to make it your own now. That's why it's new. You're making it your own. This job or this place, or, you know, when we move into a new apartment, we decorate it and make it our style. That, you know, this sort of thing. This is making you feel really good and happy. This, because I think this is what you're heading toward, right? This beginning is what you're heading toward, feeling content and safe and comfort. This is all the comforts, you know. This is, and you know, this is too, this 10 of Cups is all the comforts as well, contentment. This is with a lot less. This is without all the material stuff. They're sitting on their front step. They just got these clay cups, basic clothes. They're really happy. In this situation, they're living the much more comfortable life. But there's the rainbow again. Happy all the same. You know, these rainbows almost meet here, right? Look at that. So, yeah, this is what you're working toward here. I can see it. And so we have these other 3 cards that jumped out too, eh? 5 of Cauldrons, 6 of Wands, and 9 of Cauldrons. So the 5 of Cauldrons is feeling defeated, right? You're feeling you're not getting... You could have regrets. You could have said things, done things, not done things. Anyway, feeling defeated, like all is lost. But all is not lost. There is still something to work on here when you come out of your grieving time. You know, right now you could be in a grieving time, so you can't really see it. But when you come out of that, you'll realize, wait a minute, there might be something to work on here. And boy, don't we know it, because here's those 2 of Cups right down there. This is the 2 of Cups that they're referring to right there. And I think that there is going to be effort returned to these 2 cups. That this is why I think this person is, you have history with them. You already know them. I have a feeling, okay, because of that right there. Okay. And then the 6 of Wands and 9 of Cauldrons. So the 6 of Wands is some sort of victory, okay? It's a victory after perhaps a loss, okay? So there's a feeling of loss. Oh my goodness, I just noticed the rainbow. Again, 3rd rainbow in the background. And the rainbow is like going right into these 2 cups. There's so much potential in these 2 cups, okay, that you're not able to see right now because you're in this Moon 5 of Pentacles energy. You're not able to see, you know, the potential here. And so there's a victory here, okay? There's a victory here. The 6 of Wands is, you know, being victorious after working hard on something. You could be I have a feeling because the 6 of Wands is about coming up with, you know, options, solutions, leading people. Usually this is about leading people, directing people, you know, they look up to you. You're, could be a role model. You could be role modeling here. But even though there's some sort of success here you're having, because I can see it also in this Ten of Pentacles, you could come into money or be celebrating some sort of success, but feeling very alone. The Nine of Cups in this particular deck shows you getting everything you want. However, feeling very alone. Okay. I feel like there's still old stuff that needs to be worked out. Perhaps some white elephants, okay? Needs to be worked out. Even though you're successful and even though good things are happening, we can't just skip over these troubles. They still need to be worked out. That's what some of this is. The Six of Pentacles. It's working, you know, sharing responsibility, you know, facing each other, being honest, trust, right? Because there's so much potential here. So much potential. And so I'm just saying that, you know, there's some sort of victory, a success is going to come, and don't skip over this important stuff. Okay? So that's really good. We're going to leave that at that. Oh, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. So I got to tell you, I'm going to clean these up, get this out of the way here, because I want to bring out the Cartomancy, and I don't like mixing these up. I just don't. All right. That's there and that's there. All right. Tell me for Gemini. I think I'm just going to do a... I think I'm going to do a clock for you. Okay. I really like this Six of Hearts. Okay. This is taking steps in relationship. I have a feeling it's this relationship that's been talking about the whole time. So this is taking steps, growth, you know, and taking steps together. You're both putting in, you know, affection and truth, and it's both contributing. Okay. I really like that. I like that that's the card that jumped out for you. And I think it's what you need in your life, because I think you've gone through a bit of a tough time in the past, perhaps a year or so. And I think you could really use some love, right? But it's a give and take. There's a big message here in your reading, Gemini, about give and take. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on a second. Get mixed up. I go from one deck to the next. What am I doing? I'm going to put that in the middle, rather. I want to move it over so you can see it. Alright, so this is the regular playing cards. I've been doing these for about, 25 years now. I had a mentor, this beautiful woman I met, that I first got a reading from her, and I loved it so much. I hounded her to be my mentor, to be my teacher, and she said no, like 3 or 4 times. She said no. And I kept going back, and I kept going back and saying, I need you to, you know, and she finally said yes. So she was my mentor for about 10 years, I guess, with the playing cards, with the Cartomancy. Anyway, let's see what we have for you in the present situation. You have the Nine of Diamonds, the Four of Clubs, and the Eight of Hearts. Okay, so you could have purchased a home recently or gotten an apartment. I feel like it's a step up for you, or it's something, an investment anyway, for sure. And I feel like you're really, really happy. I also feel like you want to show it off. You're getting ready to show it off or to share it. You could be having a party, a get together, a date, perhaps um, something like that. Like, I think you remember I said steps in relationship, and I think that it could be, I think you're probably putting a lot of love and time into your place, your home. You also could be undecided. Like, you could, I feel like you have doubt about talking to someone about your feelings. Probably this person, you know. You have some doubt, some hesitation. You really want things to move in a good direction, and you really want to talk to this person. But I think there's some doubt, there's some fears getting in the way. Okay. I also, you could be doing a lot of preparation to talk to them, doing a lot of preps in front of the mirror, maybe, or phone nowadays, I suppose. Coming in, you have the Three of Hearts, the Eight of Clubs, and the Four of Diamonds. It looks like you're focused on someone in particular, or they're focused on you and you alone, or you are focused on them and them alone. Okay. Again, there's communication here. Wanting to communicate, wanting to work something out. It's talking to work something out, and I feel like it's think you're worried about the doubt coming from them now. I think you want to approach them with a sparkling plan. With I think that you have a lot of doubt. You doubt yourself. You doubt the possibility. I think when it comes to relationships, this is where I think it's hard for you. When it comes to the heart, you doubt the possibility, um the yes, the glass half full. You think, oh, they're probably not gonna wanna, or they're probably in a relationship already, or they're probably still mad at me, and maybe you should think the other side. Maybe you should think they're probably waiting for my call right now. Or maybe they're not mad anymore. Maybe this is the perfect time to call. I really want to hear their voice. Think more like that. Because there's a lot of possibility here. All these cards are good. You got the working things out. Cards are in the middle of diamonds and hearts. This is a very dark-eyed man here. Dark brown or black colored eyes. Could be dark features, skin, hair. This person is also very serious. It could be you, Gemini, definitely. It could be male or female. This person is very serious. They're very logical, and like, they read statistics and they know facts and stuff like that. They're also up to debate or communication challenges. Like, they do not back down from any confrontation, like any communication that doesn't bother them in the least. Again, hesitation, doubt. Fear is the mind killer. That's what I'm going to tell you, Gemini. Fear is the mind killer. And all this potential, this Nine of Hearts, all this potential, and you're thinking, oh, well, I don't know, but I don't know, you know, and don't let this turn into that. Right now, this is all in your head. This is what you want. This is the potential of what you want and what you and then you get in your head and thinking too much. Okay? Make your move. Make your move. What I'm saying. Do it. Stop thinking too much. Okay? You get in your head and then you get all you're trying to put love and feelings into statistical pros and cons, and it just doesn't work like that. You know, take a chance. Might be a magic moment. It's now. Here in your actual work pile, you have the King of Hearts, the Three of Diamonds, as a Seven of Clubs. The King of Hearts could be a blue-eyed male or female. They would have light features, skin, hair, that kind of thing. But also the King of Hearts represents the heart's desire, the person that you have feelings for or they have feelings for you. Someone you're crushing on, you know what I mean? There could be someone at work who this person is. It's why you're struggling back and forth. You go back and forth on it, perhaps. I think that there's something, a wish coming true for you with this person that you have on your mind, or they have you on their mind. You could be opposites in a lot of ways. Like you could think differently on some levels, or the way you do things could be very different. Like the way you approach something could be very different. Neither way is wrong. But just you're very different. You could be opposites, okay? But you're worried that this isn't going to work out. Again, fear, 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 Gemini, fear. Stop thinking like that. Stop it. So this is your exterior influences, and you have the Nine of Spades, the Seven of Hearts, and the Queen of Diamonds. There could be a woman, an older woman around you that may get sick, may have health issues, okay? Could be to do with the heart or the lungs. I'm wondering if it could be the lungs. Anyway, it could require some care, all right? So anyway, this could be your mother, your grandmother, could be even a man too, but it's an older, mature person, over 50 for sure. You know, could be even older than that. Gray, white, platinum hair. They usually have green, gray, or really pale blue eyes, but to me it represents the old person, the elder, okay, if you will. So someone could be getting a little sick. And the foundation, you have the Jack of Hearts, the Five of Hearts, and the Ten of Clubs. This is really good. So this is how it all began, okay? And I get the feeling, first of all, it could have been to do with your move. When you moved, if you already have moved, which I think you have, I think you're happier in this place. I also think you want to share it. I think you want to share it. I think that you may get, or part of this could have been a gift too. You could have had help in some way getting this. But I also feel like you're feeling romantic, and you are wanting to show someone in some way, perhaps through a gift or a sentimental way of what that you mean business, that this is long term feelings. All right. So, but you got so much doubt, and with all these feelings, you got to believe something is going to turn out here. So this is your surprise pile. You have the 3 of clubs, the ace of clubs, and the 8 of spades. So, okay, it's perseverance and hard work, and it looks like on your home or in a new job. Okay, so you could have been working, putting a lot of effort. You could be working on a team or in charge of a team at work. I also feel like there could be a new opportunity for you at work, or a new job posting coming up. And this though is something I'm going to warn you about. This is talk. This is words that could get you in trouble, or somebody else in trouble. Perhaps someone else was too mouthy and talked themselves right out of a job, which opened an opportunity for you. But I'm also putting the warning out to you. Watch your words, okay? Because there is an opportunity opening up for you based on the effort and work that you put in. You persevered through something difficult that was hard work, and you've really showed. And so I think you're given another chance to start a new project, or maybe be the head of a new project. But like I said, however, there's something about your words or someone's words, okay? Is that something you may have to work with? Someone's mouth, someone's, I don't know. And I think that you're the kind of person that will only tolerate that to a certain amount of time. Because like I said, remember I said something here about white elephants, and you can only handle a white elephant for so long before you'll say, does anyone else notice that he's kind of abrupt? Or, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to be wary of it. You got a lot of communication cards, and I think in most cases you're working things out. You're figuring things out. You're communicating and trying to realize all the things, because I think you're mostly happy in most of the areas of your life. I think you want to be happier in relationship. So, or in the relationship you're in, you could be one and you guys could have gone through kind of a dry time where you weren't doing much together, or sick of each other or something like that, and now you're working on it again, So, let's see. Putting effort in. Sometimes, yeah, you just have to put effort in. Tell me for Gemini, for November 20th to the end of December. What does Gemini need to know? These are the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Gemini. Tell me for Gemini. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? December 2021. That's it. I think that's it right there. Inspiration. Look at how beautiful this card is. Beautiful. And it's a 3. you know, which is over here, this hard work and perseverance, 3. So let's see. I like 3s because 3s are about action. You know, taking the idea and the plan and implementing it. So, an idea has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It may be grand vision or a vague sense of something that could be. You're being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea, or inspiration. It's important for your creative and spiritual growth. Also, it is possible. See what I was saying about your doubt? It is possible. The bee is bringing you healing, medicine, wisdom from nature to aid the message of the oracle of inspiration. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to the heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and the earth will support the success of the project, idea, or vision. Because it's about helping the greater good, as well as your own growth and development. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Allow inspiration to fill you with enthusiasm and expectation of magic and marvelous synchronicity, as people's situations and opportunities fall into place to help bring your inspiration into reality. The idea has the potential to flower into so much more. Didn't I tell you over and over again? Potential, potential, so much potential. It has great potential. It can be something that feeds and nourishes others on their creative and personal healing paths too. It has the quality of a mission. It is so much more than one singular idea. When this comes from the greater creative intelligence of the universe, all that is needed to bring it into being will be available at the right time. The human channel of the idea is just a matter of being open, receptive, trusting, and enthusiastic about what has come through. Everything required for each step will be naturally attracted to support the success of the project according to divine timing. You are meant to think and do things differently. You are capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. You are being asked to avoid the trap of doubting your ideas are special or interesting enough. Your inspiration comes direct from the universal creative source, and you are being asked to believe and recognize the signature of great intelligence within your inspirational ideas and creative urges. To sum up, this card indicates that sweet success, like abundant honey, is coming your way through commitment to and development of an idea that you have already had or will soon receive. See it through to the end. Believe. And then it has a healing that you can do to help you get into this process. It says, place your hands in the prayer position at your heart, or lay them in your lap with palms facing upwards in a gesture of receiving, like so. Say aloud, may my inspired idea be blessed by the creative intelligence and love of this universe. May the perfection of divine timing govern the unfolding of this idea in its most beautiful and fulfilling form. And may this idea attract the most nourishing people, situations, and opportunities so that it may live out its destiny to make a positive contribution to the world. Through sacred genius, love, and grace, so be it. When you are ready, sit quietly and say, I commit myself, body, heart, mind, and soul, to that which will illuminate me with golden inspiration and uplift me and those around me with love. I am open to receive all the support and protection needed to truly honor this commitment. So be it. Isn't that cool? I love that it has a healing and a direction of what to do. You know, how can I manifest, bring this forward in my life? And I just can't believe that someone gifted those to me and knew me so well that knew that these oracle, I've never seen this before in my life, ever. And they picked them for me, she did, and knew me well enough. You know, she said, I've been watching you all this time. And anyway, so I hope this really resonates with you. The last thing I want to tell you is please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps a lot when you do. And it helps other people see the video too, those who might need to see it. But also, I want to tell you that I really want to support people I know and encourage you to do so too. People you've met, talked to, know are in business. And Alira, this woman that sent me this beautiful gratitude box, has an Etsy site, an Etsy website. And she sells beautiful, this is an example of a beautiful crystal necklace that, isn't this gorgeous? And she sent this to me for protection. And she sells a great many things on her site. And so I want to mention her, and the detail will be in the description box below if you don't pick up Alira Anu, ANU, boutique.etsy.com. I'm going to put the link in the description box below, and go and check her out. And if you also have a business or would like to meet me and so I can share your business online, just write to me. I'd really love, I want to support each other. The common person is really what I'm into. And so together we can scratch each other's backs. Anyway, Gemini, an hour and 7 minutes. Sorry it took so long, but there was a lot in here and I wanted to include everything because I'd been gone for a while. So I wanted to make up for that and show my appreciation for all your patience and support and love that you give me. Anyway, take care. I will talk to you soon and let me know what you think about this. Okay, bye now.